Right, good morning everybody, and welcome to DevSecCon Singapore. So my name is François Arnaud, I'm the founder of DevSecCon. I'm really pleased here to share the stage with Stefan, Lisa and Suman. So we started last year our first experience of DevSecCon Singapore with a one-day event, and thanks to your feedback, we expanded it to 2 days in order to get a bit more in-depth conversation, covering more topics. So that's our new logo for this year. So everybody heard this tagline about shift security to the left, and I hope all the speakers will be able to cover it properly. So I'm not going to go into details at the moment. A quick history about DevSecCon. So we started back in 2015 in London. We've had our third year running this past October. So now we're covering 3 locations around the world, our favorite locations, and we're actually expanding. So we're going to Tel Aviv in May. We're planning for Sydney in 2019, and there will be more locations to be announced as we go along, depending on our supporters and volunteers, obviously. So just a bit of housekeeping. You've seen this slide, and I don't want to see it anymore. So any speakers which is using it, don't worry, come and see me. I've got a replacement for you. That's DevSecOps. DevSecOps is about working together. It's about just ensuring that we're just providing the tools. Security is not here to just say no, as we all said before. It's about making sure that development, all the way through, from the business drivers to the final product, is secure. So we need to be transparent as security professionals, and we're here to help DevOps developers to get better. Another little bit of housekeeping. So we're also organizing the OS Summit, which is a 7-day event taking place in the UK. So if you think 2 days is quite a lot, 7 days, it's quite a lot of intensive discussions. And we just run a bit of a survey to understand what is it DevSecOps? Is it SecDevOps? Is it BizDevSec? Is it just, so here are the results, and that's DevSecOps. So you can all adjust your tagline, you can all adjust your marketing materials. This is DevSecOps, which is quite good because we named the conference according to that, and I'm not going to change it now. So just a bit of a reminder of the agenda. So we've got 2 tracks this year. So after our keynote, which is from Tanya Janka, you will have the opportunity to either choose between attending the talks, and after Tanya there will be Pete Chestnut here, and we've got on the other side secure development of APIs by Christian in the Rosewood workshop room, which is across the hall. Just 2 little things that changed. Obviously, a conference wouldn't be with any last-minute changes. So we've changed the keynote, and we're really pleased to have Tanya Janka actually flew all the way from Canada just to save the day and say, yeah, of course, I'm going to do the keynote. So thank you very much, Tanya, again, this is wonderful. And another one, again, another talk had to be cancelled for health reasons. There is nothing we can do about this. So Tanya was really nice to actually jump in again. There is no preferential treatment, trust me, but this is really, we do appreciate the help, so thank you very much, Tanya. Sorry for putting you on the spot. Obviously, DevSecCon wouldn't be working without the support from our sponsors, so please go and see them. They're actually chosen because they're helping part of the DevSecOps movement. So we're really pleased to all our sponsors, and thank you very much for that. There is a little trick here where you've got the ability to actually win some prizes this year. And so we've got the first prize is an Apple Watch. They're actually not just images. We've got them here, and the boxes are not empty. So you've got a Sonos one, you've got an Apple Watch, and you've got a remote control Harry Potter wand. I actually bought one for myself. This is quite funky. I feel really geeky when you're doing it, but that's maybe my inner child. So how to get it? So basically, you just need to go and see the sponsors, and you just ask them for a stamp. At the same time, just have a chat with them. They're not going to bite you. They're really nice. So you just need 4 stamps. As demonstrated in this animation. Yeah, and the colors actually are black of the stamps. But once you've got those 4 stamps, you're going to be able to just write the name, give the envelope to one of our volunteers, anybody wearing one of those T-shirts, and then you will be entering a prize draw, which we will decide on Friday afternoon. Last but not least, just take, whenever you've got time, we've got a quick survey, which is going to allow us to actually tailor the event according to your wishes. So please, any feedback, anything, good, bad, feedback is feedback, and we'll just incorporate it. This is how we just shape the event. It's not based on what we feel is best, it's based on what you tell us is best for us. So with no further ado, I'd like to introduce Tanya Jankow as our keynote.